Now, battery swapping station, it is a technology that is quite unique onto NIO. If my memory serves me well, in China right now, NIO has got 3,311 battery swapping stations, whilst outside of China, NIO has got a total of around 60 battery swapping stations. Now, the reason why battery swapping station is important onto NIO is because, well, this is a technology that separates NIO from the other EV competitors, because as other EV competitors like Tesla, Leo, Xpeng, Xiaomi, and the others are going out there and deploying chargers for their users, NIO is deploying chargers and battery swapping stations. And the reason why battery swapping station is so important and it is liked by almost everyone, it's because there is no charger that is as fast as the battery swapping in terms of charging. I mean, the chargers, I think right now you are looking, the fastest charger, I think you can charge your car from 0 to 80% by around what, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. But battery swapping station, even when looking at the oldest battery swapping stations that NIO has, the time it takes to swap the battery in the car, it's around 5 minutes. The latest 4th generation battery swapping station, the time that it takes to swap the battery in a car, it's less than 3 minutes, which shows you that NIO has been improving. So there is no charger in the entire world for EVs that can charge in as fast as a NIO battery swapping station swaps the battery inside the car. So it is for this reason that battery swapping station remains to be that very important infrastructure for NIO, which is why it is liked the most in China. And we've been seeing a lot of the people that are buying NIO, even for the very first time, buying NIO because of this technology, which they see the other users utilizing NIO using, and that is battery swapping station. Now, the more NIO sells their cars, is the more battery swaps they get to complete. I mean, I said on the screen, notice that there is a certain area in China called Heinan where NIO announced today that they have completed 2 million battery swaps. Their users have completed 2 million battery swaps, and from 0 to 1 million, it took NIO 2,213 days to get from 0 to 1 million. But from 1 million to 2 million, it took NIO 506 days. Can you see what's happening here? Every time NIO sells more cars, it gets to complete, it gets to be fast to complete the next million, which you can only imagine next year around this time how many battery swaps that it will be taking Heinan. How many million, how much faster is Heinan going to go from a million to the next, which is something that is just so crazy. So this shows you that Heinan is an area where also a lot of the NIO customers are, NIO Envoy users are, and this might be the primary reason why we are seeing it doing well in terms of battery swapping stations. And knowing that NIO is going to do very well in terms of sales this year, you and me can agree that we need to brace ourselves for what's coming. We need to monitor this, because can I tell you something? Because one of the main things that makes me to invest onto NIO is battery swapping stations technology, right? Because with this technology, not only are you able to help your users be able to not fall into the long queues or go queue in long queues trying to get to charge their cars, but you also give convenience to the Chinese government, because these battery swapping stations act as power storage. They can store power, because when they charge, when the battery swapping station swaps out the batteries and charge them at a time where power is not in demand, that saves the government something. I mean, that is a very good thing that the government would support, because in the time of need, like what we saw last year, at a certain point, because of the temperatures were so hot, some cities, some areas in China were left with no power, and what helped some of the residents or some of those cities was the battery swapping stations that NIO had deployed, which was able to deploy back the power that it had to try to help and assist the city, the Chinese government, in terms of supplying power in the areas where there were shortages, which is something that, again, is very, very, very good, and it shows you where NIO is at with battery swapping stations and where it is headed. When I started this video, I said NIO has over 3,300 battery swapping stations in China. You will know that by the end of this year in China, they are looking at having around 5,000 battery swapping stations. There are 3 factories that NIO is currently producing their batteries in battery swapping stations in China. They are producing and assembling their battery swapping stations in 3 factories, which combined the annual production capacity of these battery swapping stations, you and me can agree that it's around 2,500, because the 2 battery swapping stations that NIO had initially, before the 3rd one was introduced, were able to give NIO a total battery swapping stations of around 1,000. Then when they introduced the 3rd one, they said it clearly that by June of this year, the production capacity, or the capacity of that factory, it's going to get to 1,500 by this June, which when you add 1,000 plus 1,500, it means that they've got a production and assembling capacity of around 2,500, which this is just so great. This is just so massive, and it shows us the company that NIO is becoming. So I am very happy. I am excited. Blue sky is coming. Long term will win. Those that are persevering throughout the headwinds, the share price will most definitely be rewarded with time. I know. Today we are tanking. Today we are on a red. In fact, most stocks are on a red. But let's hope things improve. Let's hope for NIO specifically, because it has been beaten down quite sharply for quite some time. And let's hope things improve. Let's hope things get better for NIO, which I think that will be the case. Tell me what you think about this, man. Blue sky is coming. Long term will win. Those that are persevering throughout the headwinds, the share price will most definitely be rewarded with time. You will know that with the second sub-brand of NIO Firefly, it does not support yet battery swapping, but from the 5th generation battery swapping station, which NIO said it intends on starting to deploy it beginning of next year, you and me can agree that also the Firefly users are going to be really excited when that one comes through, because part of the reason why Firefly will do very well is because of the battery swapping station capabilities, or the support that it has for battery swapping, which is something that is great, something that is amazing. NIO has not even announced the price of Firefly without a battery. We can expect that price to come only around August, but I hope and pray that, of course, it's not, it's the price is solid and it's below $10,000. If they can get it below $10,000, can I tell you something? It's going to be lights out, because blue sky will be finally saying it, because NIO, not only will they be selling a cheap EV car, but they will be, because NIO will be selling a small high-end car at less than $10,000, which is something that is great. I'm not sure if there is a new energy vehicle car that is that cheap, but if NIO can make that possible, I'm telling you, it's going to even more open more sales onto NIO. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, so that at least you'll get to be notified every time I drop a new content. I remain long, I remain strong onto NIO, because I know one thing, and that is blue skies coming. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, don't forget to hit that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. I will see you on the next one. That's all, my dear friends, and God bless you all.